Well, I'm now making, this is an 8 gig SD card, and it has both sugar and Android. So basically what I do is that I put it in, right? And then what I need to do is that I press this one down and then I switch it on. So once it's switched on, it'll show that on the top here. And then once I release it, it will show me the dual boot system. So if I want to dual it from Android, I just press that one. So basically, even with an 8 gig SD card, I could load two operating systems, one with Sugar and the other one is Android system. So I have the best of two worlds, as you can see. And as I say, this is the touchscreen computer XO4. So I'm consolidating everything to make sure that all the software works well. And then when it's ready, then I'll prepare more SD card, and then it can be shipped to people who want to use it. So this Android is putting up. A bit slow, but it works. Have the antenna up and running. So you can see that it's reading. It's reading SD card. So the SD card is at least 6-7 years old. So if I buy a newer one, it could be much faster, and I can have a 16 gig, 32 gig SD card also. But as it is now, 8 gig seems to be running well on Sugar and Android. Okay, so coming up. So you don't have that instantaneous response, but as I say, what you actually want is an experience for kids to be able to use the XO to do whatever they want to do. Okay, so basically, you can see this is running Android, right? So Android system, right? So if I want to run Angry Bird, it's a touchscreen system, and at the same time, I can still use the mouse if I want to, So this is the Angry Bird, right? So you just have to wait. Just have to be very patient. So when young kids are using the XO, they'll be learning how to be patient and not to just go, 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 go and want everything to be instantaneous. So that's a learning there, right? So basically, on that one, right? I can move on. I can now use loading. So I'm now using my mouse, my trackpad to control the system instead of using. So basically now I got it. Okay, so basically this is a proof that I could actually run this whole system, right? And then I can just go back to Android. And if I want to switch it off, I can switch it off, reboot. And when I reboot, I want to make sure that now I'll be selecting, or in fact, by default, you'll boot up with Sugar. So let's see if it works. So by default, it'll be Sugar. So basically, it's the same. A kid of 6-7 years old should have an access to an actual laptop that gives them a different kind of experience. It's not, we don't want a kid to have one world. There's only one thing which they use, and they cannot use other. They have to learn to be adaptable, and that's where touchpad, touchscreen, keyboard are all very important experience of a young kid growing up, right? And as I say, Sugar already have all the activities that you can actually help the kid to learn. There's low ceiling, there's low floor, and no ceiling. So basically, as I say, you can do so many things with the XO. So from scratch to turtle art to music to even sonic measurement, and then you can have a maze. This is a sound system where you can show waveforms and things like that. So there's no reason why this XO should retire now, because basically, hello, is actually working very, very well, right? So basically, I could even show the physics exercise. So basically, growing up. And I have motors here that I can actually add in if I want to. So this is a very good demo to say that, basically the XO has a lot of potential for user experience, which is geared towards learning.